Hi everyone, welcome to Mama D Tarot. I'm Mama D. So I am recording several videos and I'm going to periodically release them because I really want to keep on putting content out there for my channel. If you hear some water, I have a big 55-gallon aquarium and my turtle is there swimming and he's quite active right now. So anyways, I hope everyone is doing well. My camera, or my mic rather, had to have picked up that wrong roll of thunder. So, you know, I have the White Light Oracle. Just get a message. I have two jumpers. Put basically two. Solve Polluti, number 19, and number 4, Anapausis. Let's see what this is about. I saw 19 first. So, that's what's being shown, and this is what's underneath. That's what my guide said. That's what I'm going with. I do not question. Oh, come on now. We are here. Tune into your heart, and you will be able to find your way through any negative or toxic situation. Engage in self healing and space clearing. Commit to regular practices that help you connect to your inner light. Your light shall not be overcome by any darkness or any negativity. Take time to clean your heart and your mind of negativity by focusing on divine beings that brings you joy to your heart. It is appropriate for you to desire your own personal and sacred space and access it daily. This for me is this little area right here. This is my area. My children don't come over here and mess with my stuff. They know better. This is my sacred space. Maybe some of you should make you just a small sacred space of meditation or practice or whatever it is that you do to find your peace within self. I'm not here to teach doctrine. It's not what I'm about. I'm here to teach peace and enlightenment within your soul and how to be the best possible version of yourself, that you can be. That's all I want for everyone. So it is. We're going to go to number 4. Do not give up. Allow your heart to disengage from your struggles. Give yourself a much needed rest for you are in a phase of recovery. If you've been off your path, you're going to come back strong. You'll regain your spark of passion, inspiration, and devotion. A certain order of events needs to take place for your soul path to come to fruition. Commit yourself to your sacred journey. Trust that the right thing, it will happen at the right time. The Greek word anapasis refers to the cessation of work so one can regain strength, renew vitality, and heighten creative productivity. It is a rest for success. This oracle advises physical, emotional, and psychological rest to reset yourself. That might mean switching off without fear or guilt. It is likely to mean giving up worries and the constant replay of anxiety-ridden speculations. Find some spaciousness and pleasure and around yourself so you may experience healing and renewal. If you've been considering working with a healer, this is confirmation. Pursue such a path. It also recommends to find spiritual rest even if you're still working hard. Spiritual rest happens when we take sanctuary in the sacred. We give up trying to become something or other. Instead, we tend fully to a task at hand, completely engaged in the moment. When we do so, we are trusting the universe knows what it's doing and that we are part of a greater unfolding plan. I love that. I looked up and it said 6:56 on the clock, so that could be confirmation for some. I'm going to read, maybe we'll go there. Anyways, I am being drawn to the wild unknown. If we're going to have faith and trust, let's go with the wild unknown, right? Right away. Six of Swords. That's being led. That's being guided. That's allowing the universe literally to take away all of the toxins, purify you. 2, 4, 6, 8. This is the 9. This is the nightmare. This is mental space. Shower. Go in the shower and run some water over your third eye, your forehead area, and ask your ancestors, ask your guides to purify you. But have no fear, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. Bro, have no fear, for the Wheel of Fortune is here. From a 9 to a 10. See, interesting. I think you had an inner fear that things weren't going to work out, but in actuality, timing was at play. Destiny was at play. Your God, your team was working on your behalf. This looks kind of like a spider web, doesn't it? But it's not. It's a dream catcher. So it looked like it was just a crisscrossing of all different paths of sorts, because you couldn't clearly make out the design and what it was going to be. It was all intricately put together. It's the Wheel of Fortune. This is fixed destiny. Fixed destiny, I heard. Okay. What else? What else you need? Okay. In my lap. Inner knowing. Following your own personal guidance, your own personal knowing. Look, the high priestess with the star. Healing your connection to the divine. Oh, yeah. That's why you're sitting down in a timeout. You have felt disconnected. You are connecting to nothing but healing and your own personal inner knowing and your faith that your destiny is secure. That's what you're believing in. Why do I say? Because for me, geese is inner knowing, right? I know it's the lover's card, but the geese is just that inner knowing. The lover's card talks about like choices, decisions, your path, things that are assured, I'm hearing. It's not just about romantic relationships, right? For some of you, you've let go of drinking alcohol. There's a spirit, wine and spirits. See, toxic. Right here. That's what I got. No, I'm not doing that. That's a whole book. Let's try that again. It's Nine of Pentacles. Let's try that again, y'all. Anything else you would like to add to this, or shall we move? Standing in your truth and your wisdom and that which you know to be true and solid. And defend it, because you know that is your happily ever after. You know that's your Ten of Pentacles or your Ten of Cups. Look, I'm seeing somebody's natal chart. You know how you have your natal chart and you have all your sextiles and you have all your conjunctions and you have all your T-squares and what have you? For me, like I said, Wheel of Fortune. Your destiny, your pathway it's secure. You have nothing to fear except for fear itself. That's a quote. Was it Theodore Roosevelt, or was it his wife? Can't remember. Making that judgment call, baby. To come back to self. To come back to self, I heard. Making a judgment call to come back to self. Yes, of course, hermit mode. Listen, I'm not going to lie, y'all. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I put myself in hermit mode. I didn't. The universe did. It was like, no, you need to sit down and take care of your physical health. You've been doing too much. That's the energy that I'm getting right here. You've overcome. You've given up so much. It's time to rest and sit with that moment and just appreciate. All will come in due season. I promise you. I don't serve a sometimes universe. I serve an all the time universe, baby. Remember that. I think I'm gonna name this that. It's a good title because it's true. Time is not relevant. I get that, but destiny. You're on the right path. You're doing a good job. You're doing great, actually. I see you. I recognize. I feel the work that you have put into your journey. And I just want you to know that I see you. Very much recovery of self, soul. What do you think soul fragmentation is? It's recovering the parts that you lost to yourself and the things that you've done along the way in this lifetime. And some for others, but you can focus on the now. Be present. Be thankful. Be grateful. Right? You know, I haven't closed with a Crystal Spirits Oracle in a while, but I believe it is very fitting. I saw 15:15 on the clock, so 6-6 talks about balance, harmony. 15 is also what? The Devil card, which is overcoming obstacles, toxic situations, right? It's beautiful. Thank you for doing that work and being a part of the collective. That chooses to heal, I heard. That's a fact. Flipped in the deck. 38-11. Put to the side. There's a specific card that would like... Yep. The Moonstone. I love Moonstone. My ruins actually are in Moonstone, y'all. Look, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 1, 1. Some of you, your gift of foresight could be coming as a reignited gift specifically, because that's what I'm seeing. I also have that gift, so seeing the 3 of Wands, which is why I say that. Do y'all notice 37, 38 progression? They're right next to each other. You tell me out of all those cards. Okay. Let's read. Achieving self-mastery, inner power, recovering your sense of self. I shit you not. I can't make this up, bro. Wow. Evidence of progress can seem elusive. Elusive at times, but this is a sign that you might be underestimating how far you have come. Our minds are conditioned to pay attention to the negative and overlook all that is good in our lives, including the results of our efforts over time. You may not have received a big blue ribbon or a parade in your honor, but the conscious universe is acknowledging and is celebrating all of your hard work at mastering your fears. Make peace with the part of yourself that tells you that whatever you do, it'll never be enough. You're developing mastery, and there will be times when you feel as if your progress is slow and inadequate, but you're called now acknowledge that you have indeed persevered. You have learned much and you have not given up. Doing so helps you stay the course rather than veering off track. Be gentle with yourself as you master challenges you always will seem to overcome. You're getting better at this thing called life, and at building healthy relationships and prosperity, and at knowing and loving yourself as much as the conscious universe does. Give yourself credit and keep practicing. We are all learning, and Spirit is here to tell you the universe is watching and the universe is very proud of you. Y'all, I like it. Intuition, insight, the inner wisdom, and your inner voice. That's inner knowing. What did I tell you? Inner knowing, baby. I'm going to leave it here. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Please start leaving comments. Even if it's a heart or two, I want to get our interactions up a little bit on the channel. So namaste. My soul recognizes your soul. Your soul. Have a blessed night.